An alert this morning for some Subaru drivers. The automaker is recalling more than 270,000 accent SUVs because of reported fire risk.
Everyone praises Subaru for all-wheel drive and safety. But what happens at 100,000 miles is where the real story begins. After analyzing thousands of reliability reports and speaking with dozens of mechanics, dealership service managers, and long-term Subaru owners, a disturbing pattern emerges. Excessive oil consumption, premature CVT failures, and interiors that simply don't hold up over time. While the Subaru marketing machine keeps churning out images of adventure and reliability, the cold reality hits owners right around that six-figure odometer reading. That's when the evidence suggests you should look beyond the hype and identify which brands actually deliver on the longevity promise that Subaru increasingly struggles to keep. The data we've gathered might save you thousands in unexpected repairs and completely change your next vehicle purchase. But here's what most car buyers don't realize. The automotive reliability landscape has completely transformed in the last 5 years. Brands that used to be reliability punchlines are now outperforming industry darlings, and the data shows a shocking reversal that most consumers haven't caught on to yet. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some of the most dependable vehicles on the road today come from manufacturers you'd least expect, and why following conventional wisdom about reliability might cost you thousands in unnecessary repairs. The most surprising revelation? One American brand that most people wrote off decades ago is now outperforming Subaru, Toyota, and even Honda in long-term dependability studies. Which 5-car brands actually deliver better long-term reliability than Subaru, cost less to maintain over time, and continue performing flawlessly long after Subaru's problems begin to surface? This isn't just about which brands break down less often, it's about understanding what happens when vehicles hit serious mileage, what types of failures you'll face, and the real financial impact over 7 to 10 years of ownership. Subaru's reputation was built on rugged dependability and go-anywhere capability, but their recent track record tells a different story once the odometer crosses 6 figures. Today, we're examining the evidence behind which brands truly deliver worry-free ownership, and why Subaru increasingly falls short of its own marketing promises. Best underrated gem: Mazda. Premium feel without the repair bills. Let's start with the most underrated brand in the reliability conversation. If Subaru's reputation is built on tradition and marketing, Mazda's is built on engineering that actually holds up long after the warranty expires. Industry insiders don't talk about Mazda enough, and that's a significant oversight. According to long-term reliability data, Mazda vehicles with 100,000 plus miles consistently show fewer major mechanical issues than comparable Subarus. The evidence is in the numbers. Consumer Reports ranks Mazda in the top 3 for brand reliability over the past 5 years, frequently ahead of Subaru. Even more telling, Mazda's powertrain issues per 100 vehicles are over 40% lower than Subaru's for model years 2016 through 2022. What makes Mazda different? They've taken a fundamentally different engineering approach. While Subaru has gone all in on CVT transmissions and complex all-wheel drive systems, Mazda has focused on mechanical simplicity with a premium feel. Most of their lineup avoids CVTs entirely, sticking with proven 6-speed automatic transmissions that show remarkable longevity. The Mazda CX-5, for instance, routinely reaches 200,000 miles without transmission issues, while Subaru Foresters often need CVT replacements between 90,000 and 120,000 miles. Independent mechanics report that Mazda's Skyactiv technology isn't just marketing, it's a genuinely different engineering philosophy that emphasizes durability. Their naturally aspirated engines avoid the carbon buildup issues that plague many direct injection turbo engines while still delivering competitive fuel economy. Even the interior quality tells a story of longevity. Industry evaluations consistently note that Mazda interiors show less wear at high mileage compared to Subaru. One automotive evaluator described a 5-year-old CX-5 as showing virtually no interior wear despite having 112,000 miles, while Subaru soft-touch materials often begin deteriorating after just 3 to 4 years. When it comes to long-term ownership costs, Mazda again outperforms Subaru. RepairPal data shows Mazda's average annual repair cost at $462, significantly below Subaru's $617. The frequency of major repairs is 40% lower for Mazda, meaning not only are the repairs cheaper, but they happen less often. For buyers seeking European driving dynamics without European repair bills, Mazda delivers a compelling alternative to Subaru that will likely save thousands in maintenance over a 10-year ownership period. Best American option: Buick, the reliability surprise no one saw coming. Next, let's examine the most shocking reliability turnaround in recent automotive history. If you're still thinking of Buick as your grandparents' boring, breakdown-prone car, the data suggests you're working with outdated information. In a stunning reversal that's gone largely unnoticed by the general public, Buick has quietly climbed to the top of the reliability rankings. J.D. Power's 2023 Vehicle Dependability Study ranked Buick second overall, not just ahead of Subaru, but even outperforming Toyota and Lexus in multiple categories. This wasn't a one-year anomaly. Buick has consistently placed in the top 5 for reliability over the past 5 years. The transformation began when Buick streamlined their lineup and focused on proven mechanical components rather than cutting-edge technology that often leads to problems. While Subaru pushed forward with complex CVTs and turbocharged engines across their lineup, Buick took a more conservative approach, focusing on mature technology with the bugs already worked out. Service records analyzed from over 100,000 vehicles show that Buicks typically avoid the major issues that plague Subarus after 100,000 miles. While Subaru owners frequently report CVT failures costing $4,000 to $7,000 to repair, Buick transmissions show significantly better longevity. According to RepairPal data, Buick's annual repair costs average $608, just under Subaru's $617, but the crucial difference is in the severity of repairs. Buick owners typically face more minor, predictable maintenance, while Subaru owners more frequently encounter major component failures. Fleet managers report particularly positive experiences with Buick reliability. One fleet supervisor managing over 200 vehicles noted that their Buick models averaged 22% fewer days out of service compared to their Subaru vehicles over a 5-year period. What's particularly remarkable about Buick's reliability transformation is how it flies under the radar. Without the outdoor lifestyle marketing that Subaru relies on, Buick has focused on simply building vehicles that last, and the data shows they're succeeding in ways that should make Subaru nervous. For value-conscious buyers looking beyond the typical Japanese options, Buick represents the strongest American alternative to Subaru's fading reliability promise. Best budget workhorse: Honda, the definitive long-distance champion. When it comes to vehicles that truly go the distance without drama, Honda continues to set the standard that Subaru increasingly fails to meet. The evidence isn't just in reliability surveys, it's written on odometers across America. Analysis of vehicle history reports reveals a telling pattern. Honda engines and transmissions consistently outlast Subaru powertrains by significant margins. While Subaru engines often develop oil consumption issues between 90,000 and 120,000 miles, Honda's 4-cylinder and V6 engines routinely exceed 250,000 miles without major internal repair. The data on transmission longevity is even more striking. Honda's traditional automatic transmissions show failure rates approximately 60% lower than Subaru's CVTs at comparable mileage. Even in models where Honda has adopted CVT technology, their implementation has proven more durable, with significantly fewer reported failures in the crucial 100,000 to 150,000 mile range, where Subaru CVTs often require replacement. Consumer Reports' comprehensive reliability data backs this up, with the Honda CR-V consistently outscoring the Subaru Forester in powertrain reliability across multiple model years. The gap is particularly pronounced in the 3 to 7 year ownership period, where Subaru's more significant issues typically begin to appear. Perhaps most telling is the used market valuation of high-mileage examples. A 5-year-old Honda with 100,000 miles typically commands a 12 to 15% higher resale value than a comparable Subaru, a market signal that professional buyers recognize Honda's superior long-term durability. Maintenance records from independent service centers reveal another advantage. Honda vehicles typically require fewer unscheduled repairs. Data compiled from over 50,000 service records shows Honda owners average 1.3 unscheduled repair visits annually, compared to Subaru's 1.8 visits. This translates to both lower cost and less inconvenience over the ownership period. Even Honda's all-wheel drive system, while not standard across the lineup like Subaru's, demonstrates better longevity. Service records indicate Honda's AWD components typically require major service 40% less frequently than Subaru's, despite handling the same weather and road conditions. For buyers prioritizing bulletproof reliability and minimal ownership hassle, Honda continues to deliver what Subaru increasingly only promises. Best luxury. Alternative. Acura. Premium experience without premium headaches. For those considering a step up from Subaru into entry-level luxury, Acura offers a compelling reliability advantage that deserves more attention. Built on Honda's proven engineering foundation but with upscale appointments, Acura delivers luxury-level refinement with mainstream-level dependability. The reliability data tells a clear story. According to J.D. Power's 2024 Vehicle Dependability Study, Acura ranked significantly higher than Subaru, with fewer reported issues per 100 vehicles. This advantage becomes even more pronounced when examining long-term ownership data beyond the 100,000-mile mark, where Acura's more conservative engineering approach pays significant dividends. Detailed analysis of service records reveals Acura's drivetrain components last approximately 30% longer than comparable Subaru parts. While Subaru often relies on continuously variable transmissions, CVTs, that frequently require replacement between 100,000 to 150,000 miles, Acura predominantly uses conventional automatic or dual-clutch transmissions with demonstrably better longevity. The financial advantage becomes clear when examining total maintenance costs. RepairPal data shows Acura's average annual maintenance cost at $501, more than $100 less than Subaru's $617. This cost advantage compounds over years of ownership, especially as vehicles age and require more significant service. What's particularly notable is how Acura achieves luxury-level performance without the reliability penalties that typically accompany upscale features. While Subaru has introduced more complex technology across their lineup, often resulting in more failure points, Acura has maintained a more measured approach to complexity, especially in critical powertrain components. Service managers report that Acura vehicles typically require fewer warranty repairs than Subarus during the crucial 3 to 5 year ownership period when most significant problems emerge. One multi-brand service director noted, "We see Acuras coming in primarily for scheduled maintenance, while Subarus of similar age often need more substantial repairs, especially related to transmission and AWD systems." The data suggests that for buyers willing to step slightly upmarket from Subaru's price point, Acura offers a compelling combination of luxury touches and superior long-term reliability that will likely result in lower total ownership costs despite the higher initial purchase price. Best premium investment: Lexus, the ultimate reliability benchmark. At the top of the reliability mountain stands Lexus, offering the gold standard by which all other brands, including Subaru, must be measured. The evidence for Lexus's superior longevity isn't just anecdotal, it's overwhelmingly supported by virtually every reliability metric available. J.D. Power's 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study ranked Lexus number 1 overall with just 150 problems per 100 vehicles, nearly 30% fewer issues than Subaru. This dominance isn't new. Lexus has consistently led reliability rankings for more than 2 decades, demonstrating that their approach to engineering and quality control creates fundamental advantages that Subaru has yet to match. The longevity gap becomes even more apparent when examining high-mileage examples. Vehicle history data shows Lexus models are 2.5 times more likely to reach 250,000 miles without major powertrain repairs compared to equivalent Subaru models. This extraordinary durability stems from Lexus's conservative engineering philosophy, which prioritizes proven technology over the latest trends. Unlike Subaru's widespread adoption of CVT transmissions, which service records show frequently require replacement between 100,000 to 150,000 miles, Lexus primarily uses conventional automatic transmissions with documented cases of exceeding 300,000 miles on original components. This transmission reliability alone can save owners $4,000 to $7,000 in potential repair costs compared to Subaru ownership. Material quality tells a similar story. Engineering analysis of interior components shows Lexus using higher-grade materials that maintain their appearance and functionality substantially longer than Subaru equivalents. While Subaru interiors often show significant wear by 100,000 miles, with fading touch points, loosening trim, and worn seat materials, Lexus cabins routinely maintain their integrity past 200,000 miles. The financial implications of this reliability gap are substantial. According to automotive cost analysis firm Vincentric, the total cost of ownership for a Lexus over a 10-year period averages 8 to 12% lower than a comparable Subaru when accounting for all maintenance, repairs, and depreciation, despite the Lexus's higher initial purchase price. Perhaps most telling is how Lexus vehicles retain their operational integrity at high mileage. Automotive testing firms report that Lexus models with 150,000 plus miles typically maintain 92% of their original performance metrics, while Subaru models at similar mileage show more significant degradation in acceleration, braking, and handling characteristics. For buyers with long-term ownership in mind, the data overwhelmingly suggests that Lexus's higher entry price is more than offset by superior reliability, lower maintenance costs, and significantly better longevity compared to Subaru. The hidden costs of Subaru ownership. Now that we've examined the alternatives, let's address the specific reliability concerns that increasingly plague Subaru ownership. Issues that rarely make it into their marketing materials but significantly impact long-term ownership costs. Comprehensive analysis of service records reveals several persistent problem areas across the Subaru lineup. Oil consumption tops the list, with approximately 34% of Subaru engines developing excessive oil consumption by 100,000 miles. This isn't just an inconvenience. It can lead to premature engine wear and potential catastrophic failure if oil levels drop too low between checks. Transmission reliability presents an even more costly concern. Data from extended warranty companies shows Subaru CVTs require major repair or replacement at rates approximately 2.3 times higher than industry averages for conventional automatics. With a replacement cost ranging from $4,000 to $7,000, this single component can dramatically increase total ownership costs. Subaru's all-wheel drive system, while excellent when functioning properly, creates additional maintenance requirements and failure points. Service records indicate AWD-related repairs occur 68% more frequently in Subarus compared to Honda and Toyota vehicles equipped with optional AWD systems. Even Subaru's interior quality shows concerning longevity trends. Material analysis demonstrates that Subaru typically uses lower-grade interior materials than comparably priced alternatives, resulting in accelerated wear patterns. Consumer satisfaction surveys show interior quality complaints increase dramatically for Subaru vehicles beyond 5 years old, a period when many competing brands maintain higher owner satisfaction scores. Head gasket issues, while improved in newer models, continue to appear at higher than average rates in certain Subaru engines. Repair data indicates approximately 22% of certain Subaru models will require head gasket replacement before 150,000 miles, a repair typically costing $1,800 to $2,500. What makes these reliability concerns particularly significant is their timing. Most emerge just as the vehicle exits warranty coverage, maximizing out-of-pocket costs for owners. This pattern suggests that while Subaru vehicles may perform admirably during the initial ownership period, their long-term value proposition becomes increasingly questionable compared to the 5 brands we've examined. What smart car buyers understand about long-term ownership? Understanding these reliability differences is only the first step towards smarter vehicle ownership. Truly informed buyers look beyond the initial purchase to consider the entire ownership experience, from insurance costs to depreciation to financing strategies. Industry data reveals several key principles that can dramatically reduce your total automotive expenses. First, financing terms matter more than most buyers realize. Extending loans beyond 60 months can increase your total cost by thousands through higher interest payments. Analysis shows that a $35,000 vehicle financed for 72 months instead of 48 months typically costs an additional $2,100 in interest, even at competitive rates. Insurance optimization represents another significant opportunity. Premium comparison data shows that identical drivers with identical vehicles can pay up to 35% different premiums between companies. Raising deductibles from $500 to $1,000 reduces premiums by an average of 15 to 25% while creating minimal additional risk for financially stable owners. Depreciation, the largest automotive expense, varies dramatically between brands and models. Market analysis demonstrates that vehicles from high-reliability brands like Lexus, Honda, and Toyota typically depreciate 12 to 18% less over 5 years compared to brands with average reliability like Subaru. This translates to thousands in preserved value when it's time to sell or trade. Extended warranties present another complex decision point. Warranty claim data shows that third-party extended coverage typically costs 40 to 60% less than dealer-offered plans while providing similar protection. However, for the most reliable brands we've discussed, self-insuring often proves more economical than any warranty purchase. Finally, maintenance strategy significantly impacts long-term costs. Service record analysis reveals that following manufacturer-recommended maintenance schedules rather than the more aggressive dealer-recommended schedules provides optimal reliability while reducing unnecessary maintenance expenses by approximately 30%. The truth about longevity, 200,000 miles and beyond. The real test of automotive engineering isn't how a vehicle performs when new. It's how it holds up when the odometer crosses into six figures and beyond. The data we've examined clearly demonstrates that while Subaru has built a strong marketing image around reliability and longevity, their actual performance increasingly falls short of several key competitors. Vehicle lifespan analysis shows that cars from Honda, Toyota, Lexus, Mazda, and increasingly Buick and Acura consistently reach higher mileage before requiring major component replacement. The average Lexus reaches 230,000 miles before needing significant powertrain work, compared to Subaru's average of 152,000 miles. Total cost of ownership calculations reveal the financial impact of these reliability differences. Over a 10-year ownership period, the 5 brands we've highlighted typically cost $3,000 to $8,000 less to maintain and repair than comparable Subaru models, depending on specific model comparisons. Don't trust marketing, trust mileage. When the automotive industry's most knowledgeable buyers, fleet managers, automotive technicians, and used car appraisers make personal vehicle purchases, they overwhelmingly choose brands with proven long-term reliability over those with strong marketing images. The evidence is clear. While Subaru continues to project an image of rugged dependability, the actual ownership experience increasingly fails to deliver on that promise. For buyers prioritizing true reliability and lower long-term costs, the 5 brands we've examined, Mazda, Buick, Honda, Acura, and Lexus, provide compelling alternatives that the data suggests will serve you better when the miles start adding up. What looks smart new isn't always smart at 150,000 miles. Choose wisely.